Back with another video, and today I got something pretty interesting. This video is going to be all around the top 5 best Bitcoin stocks that are small, low price, small cap companies that have the best potential upside when it comes to Bitcoin and crypto in general. Now, these stocks are going to be either dependent or rely on Bitcoin and crypto as a means of gains or loss, or actually be blockchain mining companies in their own retrospect. But nonetheless, these are going to be the top 5 best small cap Bitcoin reliant or Bitcoin dependent stocks that will go up as Bitcoin goes up as well. And I think it will in the future. We've seen a lot of different data and trends that foresee Bitcoin rising even higher. And these 5 stocks are great to get into. So let's get it started with number 1. So first off is Hive Blockchain Technologies Ltd. It's actually an OTC stock, so you want to keep that in mind if you don't see it. And the ticker is HVBTF. If you've never heard of them, Hive Blockchain Technologies Ltd. engages in building a bridge from the blockchain sector to traditional capital markets, as we see, and they also involve in the production of mined cryptocurrency like Ethereum, around the clock, and Bitcoin. The project include Iceland cryptocurrency mining, and the company was founded on June 4th, 1987. They currently reside and are headquartered in Canada. Keep in mind, the plus to this is their big reliancy and ownership of Ethereum, as well as Bitcoin. Currently, they have a volume of around 5 million shares. A market cap is less than $1 billion with 786 million. So still, potential growth is up high. But this is definitely a good crypto stock. Rather than just focusing on the Bitcoin, there's other aspects as well. Currently, they're working on a $15 million convertible debenture private placement. And they've been around the news quite a bit recently. Their average 90-day volume is about 2 million shares, but recently they've gotten more traction because of rising crypto prices, and they're currently around $227 a share. Today they were down, but crypto is down, and these are going to be more long-term plays, I would say. But I definitely recommend buying it. That's why I included it in the list. They do have a high volatility you want to look out for, but it's a bit high risk, high reward kind of thing. There are a few bearish predictions as well as a signal that was pivoted to top last Friday. The stock fell a bit, but there's a new bottom pivot that has been found, and there is currently a sell signal for the 3-month average, but for long term there's a buy, and it's a short-term development. However, there's a buy signal, for the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above long-term average, there's a general buy signal around the clock, and there's very positive forecasts for the stock. The stock will meet resistance for the short-term moving average about 232 share. On a fall, the stock should find some support on the long-term about $1.77, and a breakup through the short term would definitely send a buy signal, whereas a breakdown through the long term should send a mixed sell signal. If you're going to trade this, you probably want to put a stop loss a bit more than 5%. It's a bit volatile, so you don't want to get screwed out of a good play. But I'd say about, stick to like 6%. Next up, the next stock that I'm going to be talking about is hutmf Mining Corporation, another OTC stock with the ticker hutmf. Trending around $4 a share with a volume of around 2 to 3 mil and a market cap of about 500 mil, so $500 million. Their 52-week high is about 6, mid-tier PE ratio about 10, so not too much there. But they also just recently announced about a week ago a closing of a $77 million Canadian offering with institutional investors, which is good to look out for. And they seem to be a bit of an overlooked miner. They're the biggest crypto mining platform, or miner I should say, in Canada, and they engage on industrial scale Bitcoin mining operations. They also own and operate 38 BlockBox AC data centers in Drumhill, Alberta, and have 56 BlockBox AC data centers in Medicine Hat, Alberta. The company is headquartered in Toronto. Definitely been engaged in the recent bullish trend, but now we're in the red. And I think for a long-term path, this is very good to look into. In 2019, they had an $82 million revenue Canadian, and they were founded in 2017. So it's a good company to look out for. Next up is Mercury Fintech Holding Corporation with the ticker MFH. Mercury Fintech Holding Inc. engages in design, development, creation, testing, installation, configuration, integration, and customization of digital asset infrastructures solutions that are based on blockchain technologies. Right now in the British Virgin Islands, the company provides digital asset trading infrastructure solutions based on the internet and blockchain technologies for the institutional customers, such as digital asset exchanges, trading platforms, foreign exchange companies, brokers, funds, asset management companies, and asset digitalization platform. They offer blockchain-based digitalization solutions for traditional management companies, internet companies, financial institutions, and foreign exchange companies. And they also use different cross-border payment methods, and different e-commerce companies, financial institutions, individuals work with them. Look at the stock itself. They've had a close at around $3.20. Today they have a market cap which is really small, of about 26 million. So that's something you really want to look out for. They currently do not have EPS or PE ratio at all, but the earnings day is on November 20th, 2019. There's no current analysis projections, but I foresee it doing extremely well under the Bitcoin trend. For a short-term performance outlook, they're in the green, they're bearish. In the green, bullish. And for midterm, they're bullish. For long-term, they're a good hold. Current events lead to a bearish pattern detection, but honestly, that's just how crypto is at the moment. They have a volume of less than 1 million shares, about 700,000. So it's not a heavily traded stock. It's a very small company, but they should do well under the Bitcoin trend in the future as well. This stock right here is a very, very cheap stock in terms of price. This is Coin Citadel, or CCTL, on OTC markets, and they're at about less than a cent. We're talking 1/3000th of a cent. So yeah, very cheap stock. That also is the reason why their volume is 113 million shares. Bit scary when you think about it. They're pretty neutral right now, but they've gone up a lot when Bitcoin hit 40,000, and they currently are negative in EPS, but have a market cap of like 270. I don't even know their exact market cap, I'll be honest. But they operate as a blockchain infrastructure company that bridges blockchain and cryptocurrencies to traditional capital markets and provides a pure play digital asset and blockchain investment for capital markets. The company is also investing and partnering in a portfolio of various digital offerings, including cryptocurrencies, crypto assets, utility tokens, blockchain companies, mobile payment apps, digital wallets, and custodial storage companies. The company was actually formerly known as Global New Energy Industries, and they changed their name in 2014 to what it is now. They're based in Plattsburgh, New York. Very cheap stock, pretty volatile, but this stock could definitely explode with crypto. And a lot of people are calling it a sleeping giant. I don't know about that, but if it hits the pennies range, we're looking at still good gains here. I don't see why this is a bad stock at all to get into if you want to throw some money into it. I think, in the future it should do well, but I can't really find much about the company, honestly. I can't tell you that, go in that depth into financials or whatnot. There's just not much out there, but it's a Bitcoin company and they're super cheap. That's just what you want to keep in mind. The final stock I'm going to be talking about on this video is a smaller company with a market cap of 19 million, and it's Blockchain Industries Incorporations with the ticker BCII on the OTC markets. Their share is around 44 cents a share, so less than $1, and their volume is around 300,000 shares. So, there's not much moving around for a company this size at all, but they're a bit neutral in current chart patterns. I mean, it's very similar to how crypto is doing as well, and the performance outlook looks pretty green for the long term. For mid-term and short term, it's definitely volatile, no doubt about it. But Blockchain Industries Inc. is a merchant bank that focuses on international blockchain and cryptocurrency sectors. They intend to offer investment management for blockchain-related assets and blockchain advisory services, including architecting token structure and insurance. Crypto economic design, technology, engineering, consulting, white papers, software development, and marketing. They also intend to invest and partner with and acquire media streams, news outlets, and other content of distribution method, focusing on blockchain technologies and marketing. And they partner with educational institutions to train blockchain developers and set up crypto mining facilities. They were actually formerly known as Omni Global Technologies, and they changed their name in 2017. So, they were founded in 1995. They've been around, but it's not what it was. Currently, if we look at the financials within the stock, we're seeing a total revenue of 150,000. Profits low as well. There's not much big revenue going on. It's still kind of I wouldn't call it a startup, but not really a profound company at all. But as crypto goes up, the stock should reflect that as well. So these are just brief commentaries on these 5 stocks, I'll be honest, not too in depth, but those were the top 5 best cheap upside Bitcoin stocks. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, follow, comment, and subscribe. Check out my TikTok @CoinCapital and my Instagram @CoinCapital. I'll see you all in the next video.